So today I had a lot of time and I kind of built on my idea or the product that I had yesterday. I do think there's potential and I'm building out the store just to learn the whole process. But I was watching Zacharias, something along those lines, and he was talking about how the product doesn't like it barely matter, like it doesn't matter, it basically doesn't matter. It's about how deep you can understand the customer avatar. So his outlook on this entire business model is understand one customer avatar so deeply that you could basically sell them anything. And unlike everybody else's business model or way of approaching this business model, where it's basically spray and pray. Now, these are the tiers that I see it as. So, at the bottom tier, it's people spraying and praying, basically just testing hundreds of products every month, and barely understanding the customer avatar, and their websites look like shit, and they're basically just waiting and gambling for something to hit. And then the tier above that is understanding the customer avatar to a good extent, mainly based on competitors and what they're putting out, and hoping to get onto to catch their wave of like exploding, basically. So that's what I was looking for before. Like trying to find products that were very recently picking up in website traffic, so that I could basically copy their creatives and do slightly better, and then to just grow with that wave. And then I think this is like top tier, where the real difference comes. I mean, just the way that he talks about numbers as well is very different how everybody else talks about numbers. And everybody else talks about, like 1K day, 10K day, 100K months. This guy is straight, like he's talking about 100K days and 700K and 1 million months. Like it's nothing, like it's literally nothing. And his roadmap is basically understand the customer avatar to such a deep extent that you know how they feel throughout the day. And by understanding them so deeply, you know all the products that they could potentially use in their life. And then you kind of just test products to this one customer avatar. And his roadmap was at month 1, the CPA, or the cost per acquisition, I think that's what it stands for, is very high. You're basically losing money. By month 3 to 4, you switch products, but your ads and creatives are getting so much better because you understand them even deeper. You kind of even out. And by month 12, you understand your customer avatar so deeply that you target them so well that, when they're reading and looking at these ads, it's like it speaks to them so directly that it's inevitable that they buy. And I want to be the best. I want to be the best. And the way that I think I want to approach this is because also for these top tier products, I do think to be able to, this is brand building. You know what I mean? This is understand your customer so much, build a brand. And to build a brand, you need capital, right? You need to be able to validate the product and then quickly start private labeling, you know what I mean? And actually be able to have quality product. This all requires money. So I think there's a good in between this top tier and the middle, where I want to sit, where I can target the customer so well, and then maybe even stay within that customer avatar and be able to grow it further once I pass that. But like I want to understand the customer really, really well. So I'm gonna take my time tomorrow and see what the best. I'm honestly, I'm considering someone along the lines of myself, because who knows my problems better than me, and I'm sure there's others that have the same similar problems to me. But I'm gonna explore it. I'm also, and then I did think about that, and I realized I barely buy anything, and it takes a lot for me to buy anything. So might have to rethink that tomorrow. But yeah, I did just gain a lot of perspective today. Let's see what happens.